1, 2.
They were really trying to recreate the life and times of Elizabethan England.
To be places where people could come and enjoy bawdiness and feel free to say what they wanted to or enjoy whatever kind of humor they wanted to.
The hippie thing had something to do with it. People were a little bit more, up to the idea of going off on a strange tangent back then.
You'd walk and there'd be a cluster of people and there'd be something incredible going on.
I was definitely looking for something to break up the monotony and
started describing it to me, and I thought, well, doesn't sound like my scene. Sounds like a bunch of nerds out playing games. I don't think I'll be interested in that.
A friend of mine and I had been hearing about this thing, Pleasure Fair. We were going to go to Pleasure Fair for an hour, check it out, then we were going to go on to Disneyland. We never made it to Disneyland.
From that point, I was hooked. And I started there walking in the door in blue jeans and a t-shirt one time.
I finally found my home, and I mean, that's just walking to the gates.
Is that some people do not really like the world that they live in.
9 times out of 10, every preconception you had outside the gate is completely wrong once you come inside.
And I love that idea of stepping out of this world that we live in and stepping into another.
It is totally fired by imagination.
We get to live out our childhood dreams.
If everybody was the same, it'd be kind of boring.
To be accepted. Think about it. In our world, being accepted is not easy to find sometimes.
Is sort of like having an extended family or sort of a small town that is spread out across the country.
You have all these really close relationships with people that you've befriended and become like family over the years.
And then you don't see them again. And then 2 years later, you go to another place and all of a sudden their circle is connected with your circle again.
And we've been to the movies together, to parties together, to birthdays and weddings. And
I can walk up and say, I'm thirsty, and they'll say, here, have something to drink. If I'm hungry, they'll say, here, have something to eat. If I need a place to sleep, they're going to put me up.
You out there watching this show, what community are you part of?